So I don't, sorry about that. So I don't know actually how much you have actually missed sound-wise. And that I apologise for. So as I was saying, I've had to order some new, as you saw. I've had to order some new fuel trucks. The entire game and system for some reason is running really slow. No idea why. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly... No, it's fine. I was going to wait. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go here instead. It just gets my bandwidth up. So like I said, I've had to order where's my... Oh yeah, it's there, isn't it? Okay. Let's get some more fuel in. So I've had to order 9 more trucks that haven't arrived yet. So I will explain why I've had to order these trucks. Yes, I know passengers can't find check-in desks. As long as you get on with your jobs, excuse me, get these stands built, get everything built ready for the expansion. So did I? Yeah, I did. I put in a new entrance there last episode. Right, so I'm going to let the new vehicles fill up as they need to. So basically, if I now, I'm going to put the new vehicles, I'm going to store them over here, and this is where it starts to change your whole airport layout for if you're starting new airports. So as soon as we know passengers can't find check-in desks. I don't understand why they can't find a check-in desk. There's check-in desks right in front of them, and there's check-in desks here. And you're just going to keep bitching that you can't find a check-in desk. Yep. Right, so these are going to start departing pretty soon. In theory. So there's a reason I've put them over here, but it's gonna probably cause a bit of an issue, because I don't want these guys having to travel over here to service. I want these guys to stay here, which isn't going to happen. So as you can now see, we Excuse me. We've got flights coming in and out. And that's not a Jet A1, is it? That's now gas. So how many flights have we actually got in the pattern? We've got 1 flight in the pattern. 0 flights in pattern. So there's a lot of aircraft obviously leaving, which doesn't bother me. Because it works. So I bet it's not even going to show on this save. But it's only on new saves that it shows. So if I've just bought these aircraft, their new things for sod all, I'll be pretty not impressed. If this is the case. Nope, here we are. Here's one of the new aircraft. And as you can see, it needs Jet A1 fuel. Not avgas. I wish it would stop freezing. It stopped slightly freezing when it comes to changing time, but now I'm in debt. So these guys need Jet A1 fuel. So as you'll see, we'll follow one. To park. Right, so he is now parked. He is requesting fuel. And here comes the Jet A1 truck to fuel him. So the developers didn't state, they said new aircraft, but they did not state what aircraft the aircraft type needs for fuel. So it is Jet A1 for the Baron 58, the Beechcraft Baron. It's a double turboprop plane. So we have one of our flights in. I'm not going to call in the other flights yet, just because the airport expansion hasn't finished. And that's one of the reasons behind why it keeps sort of freezing at the hour mark. And I bet I can't take a loan out. The passenger can't claim the baggage, but will have already claimed their baggage. So you're going to get a little bit of a logistical issue. You're going to get these that are in place sat here, but you may get them also coming across. That needs repairing. You may get them coming back, maybe to here, to service some of these. So I'm not entirely sure whether that will be true or possible or work. But as you can see, you have some of these trucks coming out over here, so I bet he is actually going to go and fuel him. If he is, that's going to be a bit of a bummer, because the fact that they've got to come out, go in. Yeah, he did. He went over and fueled him. That's going to be a real bit of an issue. So if you're going to have general aviation, you're now going to have it close to your commercial. For that reason, security has just changed over again. You've just had the new boarding desk put in. You've just had a new boarding desk put in. You had that new boarding desk put in last episode. Now, I'm going to clear the stand and then reconnect the stand. Because I don't know what you're bitching at there. For some reason you're bitching, but you are connected to the baggage bay. So you're connected to the baggage bay, you're not bitching. You don't have a desk built. You're a commercial stand who also has a connection to a baggage bay, and you're on a commercial stand who also has a connection to a baggage bay. So we'll see what happens with these stands, whether they'll be ready in time. Unfortunately, you've just been built, but you don't have a boarding gate. So you've just been built, so they'll still continue to build the others. I now cannot place any boarding desks, can I? Probably not, because the fact that I don't have enough money, and I probably can't get a loan anymore because I've used a loan. Crap. Okay, so we're gonna have to make do with a couple of stands for now. So your medium stand, your medium stand 1, your medium stand 2, your medium stand 3, medium stand 4, your 5, your medium stand 6. So the ones I want to now open is medium stand 1, medium stand 2, and medium stand 3, because I can open them successfully. So now if I go here and then just quickly knock off this, and then it will freeze a minute because it's got to work out where it's all scheduling flights. So don't forget, guys and girls, these episodes are in half an hour duration, so it will cut out at the end if I don't get a chance to do my spiel. Don't forget, if you're new here, like and subscribe on. Give the video a like, thumbs up, like it, whatever, on YouTube, Twitch, and if you're new to, obviously, YouTube, you can subscribe to the channel to see more. And also, if you're new to Twitch, you can follow us on Twitch, and you can like. You can also, if you wish, you can support our stream. The links are on Twitch, and they are normally in the video descriptions. But if not, then, you know, there is ways you can support us, so you can get involved in the Discord as well, ask us for that, and I can sort that out, and everything else like that. So as you can see, we now have 3 flights. We now have a lot of flights Wednesday, a lot of flights Thursday, a lot of the flights Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So as you can see, it's put a lot of flights in place because I opened the new gates. So hopefully that should claw us back a bit of money. I'm kind of hoping that the GA do get the service that they need. We still have the large aircraft control tower to build. Once that is built, then I'll be deleting the small aircraft control tower. So I do like the new Baron, these Barons. I do like them, and as you can see, we get quite a lot in. And now that I've got the flights coming in and out for these next flights, this terminal is going to get very busy. So I wish it would start scheduling flights. I've not really seen these being used. Originally I had 2 separate, obviously, I had 2 separate check-in desks. So what I might start doing is, when I get the money again, I'm going to start actually altering the baggage claim system completely. I'm possibly going to look at altering the checking desks as well. So rather than having to use these checking desks no more, these are going to become redundant, and then they're going to have to start using them checking desks. So once this checking problem is, because we've now got 24-hour flight operation. So I do want to sort of cancel them being used. So it's still buggy, as you can see. It's having to keep the green dots there. So like I say, we have a few checking desks. I mean, I don't want to open these 2 gates at all. They're ready, but all this isn't quite ready just yet. So I don't want to, I only want to open as far as here for now. It's extra flights. Just means runways are gonna get hammered. So it's weird because they're checking in, but they're not checking in. So that's CR55. Oh, so they've got 2 checking desks. So what I'm probably going to do is actually deactivate this checking desk. And hopefully these will start taking the flight instead, because there's a lot more checking desks. I want to sort of revamp this little bit of an area as well. Well, what I'm going to do is, if I actually don't let it schedule any more flights, because I've got no chance between the two this week. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to we'll let this week run through. Let the week run through. And basically, if I lose flights, I'm gonna. If I lose flights and money, I'll. Well, I'm gonna lose money anyways at the moment because I've got a couple of loans, like huge loans. But basically, let the week's flights run through, because they seem to be using them desks. Cancel them desks, and allow them to start using these desks. I'd rather them they use these desks, because this is what I built it for. And then when I get money, is completely just underground all these belts, because that way it'll work a bit better. And obviously you've still got the airport information there, and then I can completely just upgrade this area. Plus you can't claim the luggage, but you already will have claimed your luggage. They're going over that way. I'm having complaints about the GA not receiving services, so I was going to say, he was waiting for somebody, wasn't he? So they're fine on there. So these guys have got flights in, so I'm quite happy about that. I like that model. Yeah, it's a thingy of KLM, which, to be honest, KLM is probably one of my favourite airlines to fly by. So yeah, like I say, let the week run out, run, and then we can look at deactivating these checking desks. I mean, once 5 comes for that one, I can deactivate that desk. Once 5 comes, I can deactivate that disk. So yeah, once that flight's checked in, I'll deactivate the desk. And then they can start putting flights onto these desks. I was hoping that the check-in desk system was going to be right, so the big flights will go assigned to that one, but then it's not the case. I'm just checking the times. I might be able to get away with deactivating the desks today. In theory. But that may be next episode by the time that happens. Right, so have we built... No, because you're still building the terminal up there. And you're building all the taxiway over there. Have you built my new large ATC tower yet? No, you have not. Okay. So I'm just going to wait for these checking desks. See, the problem is you've got a couple of flights. You've got one flight. You're open. Oh, you've just got another flight put onto you. I might have to wait till the week completely ends. But we'll have to see. Because you've just had another flight dumped on you. You haven't. Yeah, you know, you've had flights dumped on you now. You'll probably get another couple of flights dumped on you, I bet. See what I mean? It's very, very busy. Like I said, it's probably going to be the end of the week. But yeah, don't forget the guys.